Am I good? Hello and welcome to beautiful Round Rock, Texas. This is Clay Dockery, and I'm excited to bring you this match between the Bosnyan Bearsharks and the Bay Area Breakers. It is a fantastic day for this match, which is the highly anticipated matchup between the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed here in Pool X. Both teams have played one game so far on the day and are 1-0, but both teams have had surprisingly close wins, with the Bay Area Breakers picking up the victory 125-90 over the Seattle Sirens earlier in the day, and the Bearsharks here on this field with the 130-125 last second win over the Carolina Reapers. So it looks like we're going to be getting started really soon here. The Bearsharks are on the left side of your screen in the white jerseys with blue piping. They will be going left to right. The Bay Area Breakers are on the right side of your screen. They are in blue jerseys with orange piping. They'll be going right to left. The head referee today is Chris LeCompte, and we will have starting lineups as soon as they are delivered to the lines. As noted, this is a highly anticipated matchup. Both of these teams ranked in the top 10 of the USQ standings. Bosnia coming in 20-3 on the season, lots of epic victories, a couple of really great tournament victories, including very shorthanded. Oh, we'll get into that later. Right now, let's get those starting lineups out and get into the game. Looks like Bosnia is about to get into their famous cheer over on the left side of the screen. Barry on the right, getting into it. And there we go. Everybody ready to go? Everybody is set. Chris LeCompte getting things set in the center of the field. And here we have the starters coming out for Bay Area Breakers. On the quad ball side of things, we have number 12, Kaylin Ta, and number 18, Sami Omyang. And we have number 4, Duran Allison, in at beater, along with number 13, Lorena Medrano. And number 30 is in at keeper. That would be John Judd. And number 17 will fill up the rest of the lineup over there on the Breakers side. Again, that's the blue and orange on the right side of your screen. Number 17, Matt Thura. And over on the Bearsharks side, where they're joined by the Bay Area Beaters for the starting lineup here, we have Peter Lawrence, number 20. We have, looks like Brooke Smiley heading all the way off to the far side of the field. We have Zach Doyle, number 14. Leanne Dillman out there, number 61. And Steve Beletsky, it looks like on the far side, but I'll have to check that as soon as I get a little bit more confirmation. So, here we go. We're almost ready for the starting call from Chris LeCompte here in the center of the field. The wind is whipping out here in Round Rock, Texas, so we have the referees in the patented holding stance on each of the balls in the center. 3 dodge balls, 1 quad ball. Quad ball is the multicolored ball right underneath the feet of the head referee. Both teams are ready. Everyone is set. And we're off with brooms up. Bosnia taps the ball back. That is a nice setup here for Bosnia as they kind of set things and get around the defense. Doyle here on the near side. Lawrence passes to the far side. the beaters get far into there. Smiley and Leanne Dillman making things happen. Lawrence with a shot too high over the top. Nice tackle from John Judd. Causes a little bit of disruption on that pass. It goes too high, and that is a good stop from the Bay Area Breakers for an opening stop there. And Durant Allison winds up coming away with a dodgeball on the far side in an attempted exchange. Trying to slow things up. Bay Area moving extremely slowly, talking to Chris LeCompte as they come. John Judd still with the quad ball, now setting the defense. Both dodgeballs coming up on offense. Durant Ellison here on the near side, engaged with Leanne Dillman. Leaving space for Thura. Thura looks for an opening, marked, and passes back up top. Dancing around, Judd. There's nothing open, so Judd is just content to dance and look for an opening. Comes all the way out, but is met nicely by Lawrence and passes inside to Thura. Thura is met immediately. The beat is able to make the disruption and allow that tackle to. Oh no! Judd comes away. Judd comes away. Lawrence gets the tackle down, but the ball is out, and that's Thura on the far side who comes away with it. That is a good tackle, but that is a play stoppage. The referees are now moving all of the dodgeballs back to where they were when play was stopped.
Contact from behind. Number 14. Yellow card. One man in the box. No break for score.
And that is a yellow on number 14 for Bosnia, Zach Doyle. That is 1 minute in the box or until Bay Area scores. It's still 0-0 here, but that gives another opportunity to the Bay Area Breakers. Thura tries to make a step, take it around. That is too low for the hoop, and Lawrence meets the pass out behind the hoops. Judd attempts to get it. It comes all the way to the near side and goes out of bounds. That should be Bosnia ball. Now Bosnia should be able to slow things down here. Judd meets, but Dillman is able to make the tap beat to clear things up. They should be able to either get something that they like, to be able to make maybe a disruption to get those dodgeballs back. Bay Area Breakers with nice control of the dodgeballs between Medrano and Allison so far. Now, Bosnia playing smart, waiting on this penalty from Zach Doyle to be done. Lawrence comes in, big tackle, takes down Lawrence on that drive in, and the ball goes out of bounds on the far side. And there's another stoppage in play.
Contact from behind. Breakers number 30. Yellow card. One man in the box. Bosnia scores.
And that is a yellow card on number 30. That is Judd for the Breakers. Also contact from behind, and they'll be joining us over here in the box. Also 1 minute or until Bosnia scores. Penalty on Doyle is almost done, so Doyle will be rejoining the action now. Lawrence brings everything back, uses the reset, and gives Bosnia another opportunity at a one-person up. However, that dodgeball domination is still being controlled by the Bay Area Breakers. All right, so that was another stop by the Bay Area Breakers, and now they're coming with a press. They're coming fast behind both of their beaters. This is Thura. Thura tries to go up top. Thura with the tip-tap pass, and it is no good. That was right off the hands of Kaylin Ta, but just the hoop was not friendly. And now Bay Area will be back at full strength as well. Was Bosnia able to finally make it? No, they were not. So but that is a goal for Bosnia. And that will make it 10-0. Bosnia in the lead. here in the middle stages of the opening parts of the game. It's been a very defense-heavy game so far. Bosnia able to pick up that goal with the Breakers continuing their dodgeball domination. Just they were a little bit out of position there on that last play, and Bosnia was able to capitalize. So Sam Harris in at keeper for the Breakers now, longtime player in the Bay Area. Passes it to Judd. Judd using the space created by Lorena, and decides better of it. That beat, it does hit her feet, and that Judd does still try to get through. Passes to Harris behind. That's a little clear, and the goal is good from behind the hoops. Nice shot in from behind the hoops by Cindy Pena. And that will tie us up at 10. Tyler Trudeau, number 19, Team USA player, long-time dominant force in the sport, in at chaser now, and that is a high pass that is up and in for number 20, Peter Lawrence, who has been really playing well in this game so far, and that puts Bosnia back into the lead, 20-10. David Fox also out there right now for Bosnia. Emily Hickmott in it beat her. And, that was, I think, either beat before or just barely off. But the shot is no good from the Bay Area Breakers, and that's another good stop from Bosnia. And now with their lineup in, Bosnia looking to make another goal here with Rachel Heald coming in as well. Julia Bear also out there. So this is Bosnia's classic dominant lineup. Trudeau passes to Bear in the far corner. Bear back to Trudeau. Trudeau to Fox. Fox makes a move and it bounces off the top of the hoop and in. Now, again, with Hugo Quiroz trying to lead things down, and does. That is a drive straight through by Bay Area Breakers to get another goal on the board for them, and it is now 30-20. Hugo knocks out David here on the near side as Tyler is tap beat in the middle, but passes to Bear. Bear spins around Sam Harris. The ball is deflected out of bounds, but that will go back into Julia Bear's hands. Bear to Trudeau. Trudeau has Fox here at the top, makes a spin move, and that's stripped. Stripped, but beat from behind on Jamie Aleman. But Sam Harris picks it up and drops the teardrop through the tall hoop to tie us up again. Sam Harris making their presence felt in this game.
7:50.
We are tied up 30-30, and this game is looking like it will help us live up to the hype.
4-3 or 3-3?
3-3.
I thought it was 3-3 before we scored.
I have 3-3, but I'm not official. The shot is a little bit off by David, and that is picked up by Kyle Pickett, and there's a lot of contact here on the near side, and play is stopped.
Contact from behind. Bosnia, number 19, yellow card. One in the box till Breakers score.
That's a yellow card on Tyler Trudeau, and that will have Bay Area Breakers with another opportunity here. That's 1 minute in the box or until the Breakers score. And we're checking the score now to make sure that everything is correct. I think the other question is probably about that one that looked really good, but we think was called off because of that beat before. The confirmation by Chris LeCompte. The score is, in fact, 30-30. Emily Hickmont with a dodgeball in the center here.
On the whistle.
That is Hugo Quiroz with the dodgeball still for Bay Area Breakers, along with it looks like Joe Veras, and that is beat before, and that's a stop in the center scrum, and Rachel Hill comes away with the quad ball. Rachel makes a move around Cindy Pena and passes over to the far side, and Julia's beat right as trying to collect the pass.
Beautiful movement. We got it next time.
That was a really nice play there by Bosnia, but Bay Area Breakers were able to break it up right at the last second.
All good, JB. All good.
Another opportunity here from Bay Area Breakers. They have
20
number
seconds left.
95 here on the near side is Sarah Nealing, newly minted member of the Bay Area Breakers. And there's an exchange in the center. The ball is out, and it is in the hands of Julia Bear.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release.
And Tyler Trudeau is out of the box, and Bosnia is back at full strength. Julia looking for a opening here. Perry Wang, number 42 for Bosnia, making some things happen with the dodgeballs, leaving an opening possibly for Tyler Trudeau. Passes to David Fox behind the hoops. There is a beat in the center. Pass from Hield back to Fox, goes over the top into the hands of Trudeau, who goes around the middle hoop and instead dunks it through the mid-size hoop. Really nice athleticism there from Tyler, and that will put Bosnia back ahead 40-30. Sam Harris once again trying to collect things. That is Joe Veras. It misses the beat in the center, and that allows Fox to make the deflection. It looks like Hield is going to come away with it, and that is a really nice stop there. Full team from Bosnia is able to cause that stop by the Breakers. Trudeau coming out. Justin Cole coming back in. Cole was in the game earlier. And that's over to the side, back to... Oh, that was a give and go between David Fox and Rachel Hield, and Rachel is able to get that quad ball through the hoops, and that is another goal for Bosnia that will make it 50-30, and that will cause the Breakers to take their time out here, as it is 50-30. If I can get the time,
11:40.
it is here at 11:40, so we have about halfway through the opening period of the match. It has been back and forth, a very close affair, but it's anybody's game. Both teams need to be playing at their best potential, because if they allow the other team to have a crack, the other team will take their opportunities. These teams have been around for a very long time. Some of the most accomplished names in the sport in the East and West are on display here in this match. Strategically for the Breakers, they want to make sure that they don't start to allow some of their momentum from earlier in the game to get away from them. They want to play sound strategically, get back into having some more of their dodgeball domination, because they do need to use those dodgeballs to even things out with some of the athleticism that's across the board with the Bosnia quad ball players, as they did early in the game when the dodgeball players Medrano and Allison were really having their way with the first line from Bosnia. Looks like we're about to get back started here. And here we are. We're about to start back here at 11-minute mark. It's 50-30, Bosnia in the lead. And we are coming out of the timeout from the Bay Area Breakers. And I am now joined by Owen Weekly. Have you been able to see any of this game, or you were working?
I was playing, and then I cramped. So I had to.
All right. Well, here we go. Here are Bay Area Breakers heading up with their dodgeball is rolling around on the ground. The Bearsharks do have both dodgeballs now for one of the few times in this game so far, but Judd is directing traffic from the center of the pitch here. Just interject when you're ready here. I've been talking a lot. Here's Sarah Kneeling trying to open up space in the center. And Judd is almost taken all the way down. Does get the ball out. It goes back into the back corner. That's off the hands of Jesse Stevens and winds up back in Rachel Heald's hands back in the back corner. Now it is Bosnia leading things up with their dodgeballs. Rachel passes to Cole here on the near side. And that bounces off. Nice block in the center there, and Rachel's beat. Justin Cole is able to pick it up and pass into Julia Bear, who delivers that home for the goal. All right. So there's a lot of exchanges in the center there. It does look like it is going to wind up with Bay Area Breakers getting dodgeball control. Judd still directing traffic, looking for an opening, and now trying to get those beaters to be able to give something, but his pass is too high, and it goes out of bounds to give that back to Bosnia. David Littleton making a move. David Littleton going around three.
Game time?
Passes over the top and around and goes out of bounds on the far side now. So what do you see, on?
These are both really great teams. Bay coming out of the West, Bosnia in the Northeast. I see a lot, as a beater myself, this beater gameplay is really interesting. Bosnia did a good job of cycling the dodgeballs to try and retain control. Currently they don't have it, but we'll see if we can get it back here soon.
Yes, I agree with you that Bosnia is going to make a play for it very soon here. That is a lot of action in the center front. What happened? I missed what happened because things were going around. All right, that was a good goal from Bay Area Breakers there, as we had a little technical difficulty up here in the booth.
Looks like Bosnia subbed in Kieran Collier at leader.
And kicked Palpur at chaser. But that does allow Bay Area Breakers to make another stop. They're back in this thing. It is only 60-40 here at 16 minutes. And that ball's out. Let's toss it around here. Jesse Stevens. Pushed back to use the reset. Nice move there by Julia Bear. Duran Allison, who was dominating the game early, back in at beater for the Bay Area Breakers. That is a tap after the, okay. It should be given to Bosnia because that tap was definitively after the beat. Okay, it's given to Bosnia anyway. So, in the hands of David Littleton here on the near side. Kieran Collier in at beater, which I think you said. Along with Brooke Smiley back out at beater now. Upper on the far side. Passes to David Littleton behind the hoops. Back up to Palper. Palper makes a move and tries to go into the small hoop, but instead it goes off the chest of Cindy Pena. Cindy Pena with the toss into the center. Judd Judd makes one move. Judd makes a second move. Palper tries to stop. Oh, that's a nice tap into the air from Littleton, but it comes back down in the hands of Stevens. Stevens around. Stevens up top. Stevens dunks it home. And that makes it 60-50. Bay Area Breakers right back where they want to be.
Looks like Bosnia's lost control, trying to get it back.
Peter Lawrence back in for Bosnia.
17 minutes!
They take a step, pass it to David Littleton. Go to find space behind the hoops. Working on Harris, pass to Palper. It's too high, but Littleton's able to save it. They're going to use, oh, nope, that's called out of bounds on the far side. And so it's turned over to Bay Area Breakers. Sam Harris now with the ball. Do you see a particular thing that Bosnia needs to do in order to try to get control?
I think it's...
Oh, up top, that's good. That's going to tie the game. The up and over for Bay Area Breakers, number 74, Kyle Pickett.
I think for Bosnia to control either offense or defense,
and there is stop. That is the timeout by Bosnia, which is a good thing to do right here because they need to get their heads back about them. So this is a great time to say what you were just talking about, Owen.
Yeah, I think this is a highly contested beater game. Kieran Collier, very smart beater. It comes down to Bosnia maintaining control. However they may get it, offense or defense. Looks like Kieran Collier is taking has no possession. Is taking point against the Bay Area beaters here.
Okay. Yeah, that is very true. And interestingly, because this is the way these last few goals have come with the control from the Bay Area Breakers, but they have not released these spludgers. They have just kept them and used them. They've been aggressive. Conservatively aggressive. They brought them up, all the way up, but have not even remotely sniffed the idea of losing control of them.
Bay Area Breakers are doing a great. The beaters are doing a great job of maintaining control, taking up space on the defense, keeping the guys at bay. And I think it comes down to if Bosnia can regain control.
All right, well, here we go. We're about to see what happens as the timeout has ended, and we will see if the strategic minds on the Bosnia side have an answer for this Bay Area Breakers tight grip they've had on this game since their own timeout.
No, I'm good.
This is most of the beginning line for Bosnia out there. Zach Doyle, Peter Lawrence, Brooke Smiley, Carson Olazaba. Justin Cole here in the center with the quad ball now.
18 minutes!
Passes to Olazaba behind the hoops.
Kieran Collier looking to make a play. Bay beaters.
That's Collier number 9 right up against the hoops now. Being marked by Harris for a second because Collier is the most important thing in that. Cole going around Harris and shoots, but it's blocked. Another nice block by Cindy Pena. Ellis gets around the press, saves it, and Collier's beat, and so this is nice control kept there, stop and control kept by Bay Area Breakers.
18:45.
Harris, Olazaba marks, passes a little high. Ellis is able to regain control and knocked out of bounds by Olazaba, and that's good play. Into the hands of Lawrence in the center. They run.
19 minutes!
Get a convoy with Smiley.
19!
But up in front, the big arms of Duran Allison. Lawrence takes a step, makes a move, is being brought down, but from the ground, tosses it over the top, off the top of the hoop and in. It looks like it's beat before. It's beat before on Alazaba, and it's going the other direction. Jacob Ellis. It's right into the hands of Zach Doyle.
1930!
Peter Lawrence was about to run, but they think better of it. And now they run. They get through everyone. They get through everyone and into the top hoop. Peter Lawrence single-handedly gets Bosnia back on top. Switching back to Littleton here from Bosnia. Now, Heroes back in beater for Bayer Breakers, along with Maxine Gutierrez, so I don't believe we've seen so far. Cindy, up top, play is stopped. That ball went over the top, and it is the 20-minute stoppage. And we are 70-60 here at 20 minutes. Now, this is really interesting at this point because earlier today it was 130-125 win by Bosnia, but it was close and they did not catch. And they have not been dominating in the dodgeball game or even being really close in the dodgeball game so far. So what do they need to do to get themselves into the dodgeball game here to be able to have a chance either in the flag runner or to switch things around and get quaffle points going?
Assuming Bay Area Beater is looking very comfortable. Bay Area Beater is looking really comfortable with their control. Assuming they are on flag play, Boston may be able to use that as an opportunity to regain control. It's very important to see how these players interact with the snitch or flag.
All right, it looks like we are about to get things started. So here, in case this is one of your first times watching, what we have is a new element added into the game, and that is the flag runner. The person in the middle over there with the white jersey and the yellow shorts is the flag runner, and they have a ball tied to the back of their shorts that is the flag. And these two people right in front of us, number 22, David Fox, and number 24, Steve Ogrelinski, are the seekers, and they are trying to catch that flag. So they will be headed out onto the field right after we start play here, while the rest of the game is still ongoing. As we were discussing, there's lots of strategic play involved in Flag Runner on pitch, and we will have to see how the teams decide to play it. It's a really close game, so everything matters. That flag pull is worth 35 points, which is a key deciding factor. It is 70-60, and set score then is... So set score is...
Oh, set score 130.
Is 130. Which means the first team to hit 130 will win the game. So that 35 points will get you more than halfway there. You can get the set score either through quaffle points or a combination of quaffle points and the flag. We are about ready to restart play here, and we will see what's happened.
If the game is close, pulling the flag is very important to swaying the momentum of such a close game, and very important to the morale of both these teams.
And we have resumed play.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Bosnia has the quad ball, slowly going where they can allow the seekers to go. Seekers go past the quad ball player, Justin Cole, and it is David Fox's stop. So Grelinski gets the first shot, and there is a stoppage in play.
Illegal contact, illegal wrap. Breakers, number 23. It's a yellow card. Now the time to get it by the goal, and the goal is good.
All right, so that is a yellow card on number 23 from the Breakers, but that is a good goal for Bosnia that will make it 80-60. So they are now 5 goals away from their ultimate prize.
Also, Peter Curie called it a caught between both Bay area theaters.
Big exchange over in the far side in the flag runner game. Meanwhile, in the quad ball game, Sam Harris taking things nice and slow. Here to Judd on the near side. Rolinski makes a move, is beat out. Judd trying to get around Littleton. Instead is picked off by Lawrence right at the hoops. Lawrence trying to make a run. Lawrence goes past the flag runner. Lawrence passes, not into the air, but Lawrence is able to get the rebound. Lawrence is taken down by Judd on the far side. Lawrence still passes it up top. Tapped into the air, and this time it's Sam Harris who's able to snatch it out of the air. Pass up top. It's caught by Kyle Pickett. Kyle Pickett completely alone puts it home. 80-70 now. Each team with 1 goal here so far in the flag runner period. David Littleton, along with Justin Cole. David Littleton met with a lot of power. Passed around, up, over, and in. 3 players touched that before it was knocked in by none other than Zach Doyle. To make it 90-60, 90-70, Bosnia with the lead. Pass is too high for Pickett. It is picked up by Doyle behind the hoops. Doyle, Littleton, and Lawrence looking for an opening. Julia Bear back in here on the near side. Pass goes behind the hoops to Cole. Cole with a pass that is through.
Both teams using the preoccupied beers to their advantage.
100-60 now. And on the far side, there is a stoppage before a potential catch. Potential catch by Ket Palpor from Bosnia. And if that goal stands and that catch stands, that would end the game. So, the conversation. Was there anything that happened in any phase of the game that would call this catch off? Was there any reason to believe that the catch was no good? Did you see anything that happened over there?
I did not see anything on the far side around the flag runner, but
that is a good flag catch by Kit Kalpur, which gives the Bosnyan Bearsharks the victory for their 2nd win of the day. And they take it 135-70 over the Bay Area Breakers in what was a very, very well-fought game from the Bay Area Breakers and the Bosnyan Bearsharks. A clean, really nice-looking game. Strategic play from the Breakers. Dodgeball domination. The Bosnia team really, especially with their basically all-Team USA lineup, putting on a show for a little while in the middle of the game, but then putting on at the end with players like Justin Cole, Peter Lawrence, and then of course Kit Palper with the catch, putting it away with their entire team basically. So again, shout out to players such as Duran Allison and Cindy Pena and the entire Bay Area Breakers team. It was a great game all around from both teams. I enjoyed working with you, Owen. Thanks for joining, and thank you for listening, everyone. Until next time, this is Clay Dockery. And please join us for the next game here on Pitch 2 at the U.S. Quadball National Championships.